Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve Codeforces problem bus of characters. So if you are new to my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java J2 interviews. On my channel there are over 200 solved different varieties of coding questions which were previously asked by Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo and many other big companies, and those selective problems are taken to cover important varieties in coding questions such as graph problems, binary search tree problems, dynamic programming related interview questions, as well as BFS DFS matrix problems, optimization problems, linked list and string related different coding problems are also covered. So if you are preparing for coding interviews or any Java interviews, then please subscribe to my channel now. This channel can definitely help you in your Java J2 interview preparation, so please subscribe it. So let's go through the description. In the bus of characters, there are n rows of seats, each having 2 seats. The width of both seats in the ith row is wi centimeters. All integers wi are distinct. Initially, the bus is empty. On each 2n stops, one passenger enters the bus. There are two types of passengers. An introvert always chooses a row where both seats are empty. Among these rows, he chooses the one with the smallest seats width and takes one of the seats in it. So he will choose when where the row is empty and it should be a smallest width seat, right? An extrovert always chooses a row where exactly one seat is occupied by an introvert. Among these rows, he chooses the one with the largest seat width and takes the vacant place in it. So, extrovert person will choose a row where some introvert person is already sitting there, and the width of the seat should be maximum, width will be biggest, right? Which is available. So you are given the seats width in each row and order of passengers enter the bus. Determine which row each passenger will take. So they have given us, so like let's just read through the input. The first line contains single integer number of rows on the bus. So for example, number of rows are 2 here, and second line contains sequence of integers where width of each of the seats in the ith row, it is guaranteed that they are distinct. So these are the widths. So first row has a width 3, the next row has a width 1, right? And then the third line contains the string, and it is showing us uh, the passengers which are entering the bus, right? So 0 is basically introvert, they are saying, and 1 is extrovert, right? So this is the order in which the passenger enters into the bus, right? Is also given to us. And then we have to print to an integers the rows the passengers will take. So that is what we have to output, and the order of the passengers should be the same as the input. So let's just take a look at this example on the whiteboard, so we can discuss this more. So this is the example that we are looking at. So there are two passengers basically, and there are two rows in the bus, and there are four passengers, right? Four passengers. So these are the four passengers, and this is how the bus will look like, right? After they have given us 3 1, because it bus row will always have two seats, right? Like this is the first row, right? This is the first row, this is the second row. So first row will have 3 seats and second row will have 1 seat. Now the introvert person will come, right? The introvert passenger comes here, so he will occupy the smallest seat. So he will go and he will sit here basically, right? So this is the first row and this is the second row, right? So he will sit on the first row, right? So as you can see, second row, right? Sorry, second row he will sit. So we have to output where he is sitting. So he sit at second row. Now this one is occupied, right? This one is occupied. So let me just mark it as occupied. Now again the next introvert person will come again, right? Next introvert passenger will come. So where he will sit in the row where all the row is empty, right? So all the row is empty means this row is empty. So let's say he is sitting here, let's say, right? So he is sitting in the row 1 basically. Now the extrovert passenger will come, right? This is the extrovert passenger. One is extrovert, so he will choose a row where one introvert passenger is sitting, and it should have a maximum size, right? So he will sit here basically, maximum size, right? So he will sit in row 1. Now the last extrovert person will come, passenger will come, and he will sit here because that is the only availability now, right? This will be available, so he will sit in second row, right? So this is the problem. So 2112 should be the answer. So let's make sure 2112 is the answer for the problem. So main thing is you have to understand what the problem is, right? So and then we will go through the Java solution for this problem. So we have to we can use a priority queue to solve this problem, right? So let's look at another example here. So this is another example. So these are the total 12 passengers are given. So this is passengers, and this is the width of the seats, right? The seats width of the uh, bus seats, right? So 5 width, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. So what we will do is we will create two priority queues, right? So pair will have value and index. Value will be the width, right? And index is the index of the seat, right? The row basically, right? So what we will do is we will go through all these widths of the all these widths, right? We will go through all these widths and we will add that into priority queue. So it will be in ascending order. As you can see, this is the priority queue, right? After we add it, so 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. So this is in ascending order. So this priority queue we will use for introvert passenger. So we'll just call it introvert priority queue. And there is another priority queue we will create, that is called as extrovert priority queue, right? So what our logic will do is whenever, let's say, this is, I will also mention you that this is the stack trace. So you will also look here while I am explaining you how the flow will go, right, in the solution. So we will take each passenger. So now first passenger comes, right, 0. So this is an introvert passenger, so we will take this one from the priority queue because this is the top. So this is a min heap, right? Min heap, minimum will be on the top always. So min heap implementation. So we will remove this from priority queue 5, and we will add that into the extrovert priority queue, right? So we will add that into extrovert priority queue. So let's say I added it here, right? And so introvert person is sitting at 5, right? So so as you can see, I showed you here where he is sitting. Now the next person will come. So next person will come is the extrovert person, right? So extrovert person. So we have to give him the uh, we have to give him from extrovert priority queue whatever is available, the highest, right? So this is a max heap basically. So maximum will be on the top. Right now the maximum is 5, so we will have to give him 5, right? So 5 will be on top, so he gets 5 right here, as you can see. Now the next introvert passenger will come. He will get the next one, which is the high, which is the next maximum width. So he will get 8, right? So as you can see, he will get 8 here, and then we will have to put that 8 into the priority queue here, right? Max priority, the extrovert priority queue. So now again the next introvert 0 will come, this 0. Again we will take out the next and give it to, he will sit on this 9 seat, right? And he will we will uh, insert that into the extrovert priority queue. As you can see, we have given the seat to the introvert, this 9, right? Because introvert will always take a seat which is a empty row and minimum width basically, right? Minimum width. And extrovert will take the seat where someone is already sitting and maximum width, right? That's why this logic works. So these are what we are putting into extrovert priority queue is corresponding to where in that row some introvert person is sitting, and we are keeping the maximum on top, right? So that is what our requirement is. So that's why the priority queue fits very well for this problem. So now we are at a position where we are here, right? So now the extrovert person will come 1. So we will have to give him we will have to give him the maximum. So 9 we will give him the maximum, right? Here 9 we are giving him. Now two like this and this, right? Two introvert person will come, so we will take out the next 10 and 11 we are taking out, and we have to add that here, right? So we are adding 10 here and we are adding 11 here, right? And we have given these seats to the introvert person, right? 10 and 11. So why we can give this to? Because in one row there are two seats, right? One row there are two seats. So now we are here. Now extrovert person will come 1. So we will give him the maximum seat, right? Where one introvert is sitting. So 11 we will give him. So we have given him 11. We will take out from priority queue. Then again 1 will come. So again we will give him the next, which is 10, availability 10, right? So we are giving him 10. Again next extrovert will come, so we'll give him the again next availability, which is 8, as you can see 8. Now introvert will come, so introvert will get 13, which is next availability 13, so he is getting 13, and we have to insert that into our priority queue. So I'm just writing it here, so this 13, right? And next extrovert person will come, he will get 13 from this priority queue, right? As you can see here. So this is the way, and then we will just output the index of all these seats, right? Output the index. So this is the logic to solve this problem with the help of two priority queue. One priority queue is for introvert passengers, another priority queue is for extrovert passengers. The introvert passenger queue, this priority key, this is a min heap, right? Minimum will be on top, and this one is the max heap, right? Maximum width of the seat will be on top. So this is the way we are going to solve the problem. So let's look at the solution for this problem now, the Java code. So this one is given to us. This is the same example that we are discussing, right? 10, 8, 9, 11, 13, 5. So as you can see 10, 8, 9, 11, 13, 5. So this is the same example that we have just discussed. And then this is the passengers that are given to us. These are introvert, extrovert string. 0 is introvert, 1 is extrovert. So we will go through the all these widths, and we will first add that into introvert priority queue as a pair. So pair is one helper class that I created here, value and index. So value is this value, right? Value is this value 10, and index is the index of that position, right? And then we created two comparators. One is pair comparator and one is pair comparator in a reverse order, right? So we will use this pair comparator. For this pair comparator we will use for the this introvert priority queue, and the reverse order we will use it for extrovert priority queue, right? So let's just go through this extrovert priority queue. After that we created, right? And we are using the pair comparator reverse here, and here we are using pair comparator, right? Because we want min heap, so it will be in increasing order here and it will be in decreasing order here, right? So after that we will just go through all these passengers list here, and we will just like for each passenger we will check if it is an introvert. Then we will poll, means we will remove it from introvert queue, and then we will add it to extrovert queue, right? After that, if it is extrovert, we will just remove from extrovert queue, as I explained you here in this example, right? If it is extrovert queue, we are just removing from this extrovert queue here. But if it is introvert, we are removing from introvert queue and then we are adding it to extrovert queue, right? So that's what we are doing. That's what the logic we are doing, right? So we will do it for all the passengers, and we will also keep printing the this pair that we are getting from the priority queue, right? Temp.index. So we will know what row they are sitting basically, right? That's what we have to return. So we'll just keep printing also at the same time. So let's just go ahead and execute this solution. So as you can see, we are getting this correct answer 66233144125. So this is the correct answer. We can also take another example that they have given us. So this is the question, right? So let's just compare once. So this is the answer, right, that is given to us. This is the same problem, the bigger one that we have just looked at. So I'll just print it. I'll just print it here for the comparison, or we can just compare it like this. So we can compare it like this. So as you can see, this is the answer: 66233, 66233, then 144, 144, 1255, 1255. So we are getting correct answer through our solution. Uh, so this is the way we can solve Codeforces problem, bus of characters. So I think I explained you in detail from this example how we are going to create two priority queue. One is for introvert passengers, one is for extrovert passengers. And the introvert, it is a min heap implementation of Java, and for extrovert it is max heap implementation of Java. And why it is max heap? Because we wanted to keep maximum on the top. Here why it is min heap? Because we want to keep maximum seat width on the top, right? Sorry, minimum seat width on the top, right? And then we will take it from here and we will add it here, right? Because and the why logic works is because the extrovert person want to sit along with introvert person in the same row, but he want to sit where maximum seat width is available, right? So that is how we can solve this problem. Codeforces bus of characters is the problem name. I'll give you the link of the problem, and the Java code solution is on my GitHub account. That link is also given in the description, so you can check it out. You can try with some other examples also. If you are new to my channel is dedicated to help people in their coding interviews and Java interviews. And on my channel, there are over 200 solved different varieties of coding problems. And those were taken from previously asked interviews from Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, and many other big tech companies. And those constitute important varieties such as graph problems, binary search tree, dynamic programming, linked list string related coding questions, as well as BFS, DFS matrix questions as well. So if you are preparing for coding interviews, this channel can definitely help you in your job and coding interview preparation. If you find this video helpful, if you like the way it's been explained with examples and Java code, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Your subscription is really important for us, because that is the way the video can reach to more people who need help in solving coding problems and learning how to solve the different varieties of coding problems. They can learn how to apply different data structures of Java to solve different varieties of coding problems and get help in their preparation. So please share this video with your friends and colleagues and give it a like if you like this video, and thanks for watching this video.